So how do you feel?
Very excited. It seems very real now. All of a sudden, I can barely wait for Monday to happen.
I know, they're coming to pick us up at our hotel.
know, that's
First thing Monday morning, and then we're off. Okay, now we're in the van. There's a lot of people here, and we're all on our way. We just found out we're getting t-shirts, so how good can that be? Look.
And now we're gonna go to Elephant Nature Park.
There's 93 of us this week. 93 people, 93 volunteers.
He talks to himself.
I know, I talk to myself all the time. You'll have to get used to it.
Look behind you.
I will. Elephant slobber? Oh, already. Oh, nice.
On my pants.
Since you have elephant slime in your hand. So you're
Yes, nice to meet you, Giselle.
Giselle?
Demark?
Dietmar.
That's Dietmar.
Okay, nice to
And
meet you.
it's Mark.
Mark.
So Mark and
Giselle.
Dietmar. And elephant slobber.
Yes, an elephant lover.
Well, I loved elephants for a really, really long time, and I've been conscious of the abuse that they suffer all over the world, along with a lot of other animals. So I did the research, made sure to find a place that didn't have people riding the elephants or painting pictures or doing things that aren't actually natural. They don't do this. They don't paint pictures in the wild.
He just took it right out of my hand. I was expecting him to touch me more, but he didn't. It just sort of lifted it up.
I actually had a friend who came to the park in January and I saw her photos and knew that I had to come. And yeah, it's something that I'll never probably get another opportunity to do. So it's amazing, that's for sure.
I always loved elephants, I wanted to be around elephants, and it was my mum that saw an article about the park in a magazine, and so she drew my attention to this park in particular. So then after that, found the website, and then from a few months ago knew that this was where I wanted to come and do the volunteer programme.
I'd never worked with animals before, so I was keen to have a shot, and it's been fantastic. The elephants as well, a great animal.
Volunteer, watch out, please. overnight. You see, guys, we concerned about the safety using both hands.
Knew it.
Yes. I hope. I hope. I hope. I hope.
Lily.
He's got an eye control like it.
Even in the first few minutes here, we're reminded that these are wild creatures and that no amount of handling can tame wild creatures.
All my life, I've loved animals. I've been a real animal lover for as long as I can remember. I grew up on a farm, so I have always been surrounded by animals.
How are you liking it so far? Loving it so far. Beautiful. Jumping. They forced mating on this female elephant and it really damaged her back for life. They forced it, like the bull elephant crushed a bit of her spine. We're trying to figure out how to change all together in one area. So, sorry, I don't mean to video anything, but no, we want the experience to be real, right? We're collecting buckets here, getting buckets for the river, presumably.
What me and Giselle did is we went online. We're very conscious about animal rights and we just love animals. And our major thing was, can you ride an elephant? No, you can't ride an elephant here. That's the whole reason we came here. There's no cruelty, there's no riding animals. We wanted to go somewhere where it's not a circus and it's not a sideshow.
The phrase that comes to mind is, you will get wet on this ride. The atmosphere is almost holiday going, everybody's splashing. It's like the sounds you hear at a beach. But here we are splashing elephant. Undignified about it, but the elephants seem to love it.
As soon as we got here, we watched the elephants in the river. That was exciting.
There's nothing between us and the elephants. Nothing at all. Elephant right under my feet. How often does that happen? This is the little baby. The little elephants. They're passing right underneath this bridge that I'm standing on. My God.
So I volunteered before for 4 weeks teaching, and then I wanted to do something with the animals as well as people. And elephants, the biggest animals, they're fascinating, so I wanted to come here.
This summer was actually our last summer to really travel and see the world, so we wanted to combine it with veterinary work.
Emily and I are veterinary students, and as part of our program between second and third year we can participate in Global Vets program, which allows us to set up our own volunteer projects where we collaborate with veterinarians in a developing country somewhere. So we decided to do Thailand and Cambodia, and we set up 3 different projects, and one of them we knew we really wanted to work with elephants because there's some amazing elephant parks here.
We follow around in little groups. It's sort of like school. It's kind of like elephant camp. It's like an elephant, you know, we're all getting our training, our orientation. We're repeating back the answers to make sure that we know.
If we get them wrong, we're in trouble.
If we get them wrong, we're in trouble. That's true. It's true. Being given our room. Got number 31. This road is pretty rough. We is going camping. Place right beside the river. Oh Lord, what
Close
is
the door
this?
right here.
Okay, here we go.
Close the door right there.
Okay. It's got a few cobwebs here and there, but it's very tropical. This is going to be home for the next little while, my dear.
Yeah. And the walls.
Yes.
Everything you were saying, I heard right there.
You
Just
did?
so you know, everything.
Every.
There's the other bed.
Yes.
That wall is about this thick.
Ooh.
You know that romantic session that you were envisioning?
Yes.
It won't be happening here.
Oh.
And these things?
Yeah, little insects.
I just organized our shower. I've turned on all the high-tech control levers to the high position.
There you go. Well, let's go. What? I thought it was going to be a lot less. Does it get warm?
Yep.
It's a cold shower.
Yep.
Oh, Lordy Lee. Look at the edges of the floor. Little cracks. Oh, you're going to try to plug them?
I was thinking...
Do you think there might be any night visitors?
Well, the more we plug, the better it is.
We really are in the jungle here. It's right on the edge of it.
This here we call elephant kitchen. For elephant kitchen, for the food, banana, pumpkin, pineapple, watermelon.
It's like we were a machine back there taking the pineapples and the watermelons off the truck, and everybody just kind of joyfully pitches in and really gives more than 100%.
Pumpkins and pineapples will travel. Chris, these are all for you.
Oh, delicious.
Yep.
Yeah, just
Yep.
here will be good.
Okay, coming up.
No need to skin them at all. I'll just, I'll just pick away at them. I don't have a trunk to feed them to, so I'll go at it.
Chopping pineapple.
In the air.
In the air.
Around to the back.
This is the most amount of bananas I've ever seen, or certainly handled, in my life.
Certainly was full. We couldn't have got one more banana in there.
All of us volunteers from all around the world being together and working as a team.
Everyone's so different, but they're all here for the same reason, so it works.
The work detail started for this afternoon, but I'm not feeling the best. My stomach's a little uneasy.
Just like working and being so close to the elephants, just being able to see them wandering around absent-mindedly while we were working.
The best part is the elephant's just behind you. Oh look, he's looking for food. He's inside. No, there's nothing in there. We picked up all these rocks this morning over by the river, and they've been brought here to make into a small path How are you girls doing? You need some help?
We heard about Elephant Nature Park about a year ago through a friend of mum.
Yeah, a friend of mine have been here and she just absolutely raves about it.
Yeah. So I told mum that I was going to Thailand and it was a good opportunity.
I thought the elephants were gonna have a smell, like a really bad smell, but really it's just like damp earth with a little tiny hint of fishiness. I've come to lie down a little bit in our mosquito netting. I can't help thinking of Martin Sheen's narration from Apocalypse Now. Flies, malaria. This elephant's injured her leg, so she has to stay in a separate cage with other elephants who've injured themselves. The elephant's having his abscess cleaned. My stomach's not quite up to that yet. Came back from dinner. Didn't go very well. I couldn't eat anything. Broke out into a sweat. And now I've got chills. As Mom says, this too shall pass. In this morning's work detail, we're going off to cut grass for the elephants to eat. Talk about a cattle car. How's everybody feeling this morning?
Cutting grass.
Yes, that's the best, eh? We had a brief little stop while they collected our machetes.
Machetes.
Nice, eh? Nice.
Welcome to the jungle, gorgeous.
Buddhist monks have come and tied sashes, their sashes around these trees, and they've blessed the trees. People here will not cut down that tree because it's considered very bad luck to chop down a tree that's been blessed by a monk. Now I'm in the middle of the jungle somewhere. I've got to go find the team who's down cutting grass. Hacking these right out of the jungle.
This papaya earth grass, or whatever it is,
what is
with
it?
machetes. Call them Tarzan, but not chained.
Probably one of the most influential things that happened our first day of volunteer work. We did the hardest job when we went out and cut grass with machetes, and it was just neat to see our whole entire group work the whole time, just work, and we knocked it out in an hour.
I'm sweating, I'm being bitten by red ants, I'm soaked through, but I'm having a lot of fun.
Cutting grass was definitely probably a good highlight of this week, which you're giving me that face like, no way. But if you're not sick, it's fun, so.
I'm like, I don't want to cut myself.
We're worried that this is only halfway.
And then we got to see the elephants eating the grass we cut down the next day, so that was nice.
Who would have thought that this would be part of our vacation?
The last job. And what is it?
Elephant poo. Yay.
Yay! Is everybody ready? Is everybody ready? Look, nodding. Look, and there it is. There's what we've come to see. Oh, I love it. Yeah, behind door number 1, Vanna, we have, and door number 2, and beyond, there are the elephants themselves. Good morning.
Here's my load of elephant poop.
How do you like the job today?
I love it. And in all fairness, I actually do prefer the poops than the food.
It's hard work, but it's not as smelly as you might think. It smells a little bit like horse. Horse. Mild, mild, mild. Good morning, good morning.
What are you carrying there, Mark?
I'm carrying elephant
Just stop there for a sec. Your
morning.
elephant poo, let's do a little
Good
close-up.
morning to you.
Perfect.
I do have quite the skills for shoveling alley poo now. Never would have thought, but I shouldn't tell my mom because then she'll make me shovel cat poo.
It's very humbling to come and scoop poo for a week and sort of be put in your place.
And show us your pitchfork.
Poo shoveling equipment. This is what we do it with.
Making friends, getting close with you guys. We love you guys, you're awesome. At the beginning of the week, you know, everybody's kind of shy, but by the end of the week you get to know each other, and it's really, really nice. Our lives have been enriched by this experience.
Meeting amazing people that are doing the same thing as us, who are conscious and loving people, and almost like people here want to change the world in some way.
This little baby elephant who's 6 days old, who was rescued. The baby was born premature, its mothers rejected it. It's heavily underweight in this crucial sort of space of will it survive, will it not survive?
The mother of the little baby in the enclosure. She was brought at the same time as the baby was brought in. She was brought here too in the hopes that the baby would nurse with her. But so far, she's just ignoring the baby. I think as a result of a forced breeding program, she's been traumatized, and so she doesn't even recognize that it's her little child.
They drag him out from the mother. Is the eye injury. Because the mother beat him, and now we wait for the doctor.
He needs a lot of care and attention. He's not in a great state right now. He was abandoned by his mother, and he's 24-hour watch.
I grew up on a farm. So lots of animal experience in terms of taking care of them, but not from a medical perspective.
But people that have had animal handling
Grew up with
experience are excellent as well.
Okay.
Great.
Yep. Stuff like that. Deep. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you need me, I'm available. I had the privilege of being selected to provide special attention, special care.
Now it's after dinner, so what are you doing?
I'm going to be working with the little baby elephant tonight. Literally, my heart was connected physically to the elephant, and my face was on the elephant's. And then I gently massaged the little baby.
You walk, blink, and then you try to sleep.
Lek invited me into the enclosure. I thought I was just going to shoot the video from the outside. But I was actually allowed to go in. I felt like I was walking on sacred ground. I did. I really did. And the little baby breathing and taking a little bit of milk. It was a profound experience.
For me, one of the highlights was being able to work with the, baby elephant, because when I saw him for the first time, I really, really wanted to be able to help him because, he was in this, critical stage, and I thought, well, I'm going to do everything I can to get on that schedule, even though, I'm only 14. I love working with him so much.
The baby was definitely a highlight. It was a little stressful at times, but it was still very rewarding getting to work with less than a week old baby elephant, which never ever would happen anywhere else.
The massiveness of just trying to keep him walking and, making sure that he was breathing okay and his heart rate was okay and his temperature, and having him sleep on my lap was just an unbelievable feeling that first time.
It was really humbling to see everyone pull together and everyone want to really pitch in and do their part to help look after him.
Being trusted to take care of a baby elephant was huge.
And people thought we were capable and responsible enough to take care of a very precious life, and it's still, we're still not sure whether he's going to survive. We really hope he will.
Definitely the baby. I will never in my life have another chance to spend that much time, such close encounter with such a young elephant. It's been amazing.
Dietmar went to see the baby elephant last night. It's very challenging the way they're managing the care of it.
My background is raising animals, but when we had dogs, we had separate kennels. The whole place was really restricted. The animal needed heat, calm, food.
With us, it was only me and the other two people you've seen, and then the lady.
Yeah.
She was like coming and going because she was trying to get hold of the vet, I believe. So she was coming and going. So there was only 3 of us with the elephant. And then if he got up or that, she came across and helped.
Well, there were 8 in the space at one point because she was popping in and out. That was the most, and then it dropped to 6, then 7.
Laying down next to a baby and being able to have that opportunity, especially as a vet student, I think that it's something that I'll take away and never ever forget.
Up until now, they've been either using a towel and kind of waving the towel on its back to stimulate the mother's trunk, touching it so it would feel at peace. Instinctually, it follows mommy around, so it would follow me around with its head basically between my legs.
Was he trying to suckle?
He was trying to suckle.
Mama Dietmar. It's Mama Dietmar.
He knows where to go.
He knows where to go.
A few times I got to hold that huge bottle, like the nipple is about this long, and I acted as mummy elephants. I had a little, I called it, I gave birth this week. So I'm mummy of the elephants and daddy combined. I think he wants to play more than anything. It was very, very emotional, very moving. I felt very teary a number of times through the experience. It was definitely one of the big 5 moments in my life. The founder of this place, Lek, said love is the biggest single healer for this elephant right now. And the more it's surrounded by people that love it, the greater the probability it's going to survive. So, baby, I hope you survive.
Lek is a force. She's incredible. She's so full of love.
Lek's message is that we can heal with love. That's like her essential ingredient of changing the world.
Lek loves this little baby animal, and you can't help but feel the same thing. You just can't help but feel the same thing. You really can't. She's an amazing person. I think she has the biggest heart of anybody I've ever met in my entire life.
Lek is beautiful, amazing, caring, compassionate. She is something I would love to be in life. There needs to be more people like that in the world trying to make a difference.
And she's brave because she's received a lot of death threats from the people here in Thailand. In her culture, it is looked down upon to shame people. And I think, unfortunately, she needs to do that in order to save elephants.
She cares about the elephants and she cares about you. And it's she's an amazing person. And they agree.
It's as Lek says, and I was deeply impressed by Lek's commitment to the elephants. As she calls it, the elephant heaven.
65 years old.
Sorry.
She was the first elephant that Lek rescued.
This is like a true experience of just beautiful, beautiful creatures.
Amazing. He's using it as a tool.
You get to feel like you're part of something bigger. Because there's a long struggle with elephants in Thailand and in Asia, but this is the start of something, and it starts of the start of education for people. So I think a lot of people come here and don't quite realise the treatment of elephant that goes on. So the more people that can come here and the more people that then can pass on the message, the more global it becomes.
You can learn so much more by being with whatever you want to learn about. Like with these elephants, just being here and experiencing them and watching them and observing them has helped me learn so much about them than I could read in a textbook.
A great way to get to know elephants a wee bit and to see, and it kind of makes you aware that there are a lot of problems with animals like this.
If policies were better, you wouldn't even need this place. Sadly enough, you do need it. And I'm quite happy it's here. It's quite a beautiful sanctuary and they really take care of their elephants.
Elephants are not captive animals, and if you come to Elephant Nature Park and see them as close to wild as you can but still in a captive setting, you would understand why. And it's a magical place.
It's absolutely beautiful here. I don't think many people know exactly what goes on with the elephants in Thailand.
We had no idea beforehand that elephants used in the tourism industry. You think, you think you want to go on an elephant ride, but if other people knew what had to happen to the elephant before then, they wouldn't do that.
Before coming to Thailand, my friends had said to me, I'm really excited to go elephant riding and elephant trekking. I kind of told them, I don't think that's a good idea because I've seen how they're trained. And as soon as they heard, they're like, no, we're not doing it.
The key to kind of resolving the problems that face the Asian elephants is education. Be educated about your travel and know what's happening, what you're supporting.
Open your eyes and do your research. Definitely look into something before.
Because as soon as you hand over money, it doesn't matter what you think about the conditions that the animals are in. As soon as that money is in the hands of people who are abusing and exploiting animals, it's going to continue.
The condition of the Asian elephant's really sad, so it's really nice to see that someone's out there helping them and that they're doing the best that they can for a horrible situation.
Lek and her staff are very brave in what they do. They're speaking out against a way that's been sort of a cultural thing for many, many years and still is widely accepted throughout the country as being normal, and they're trying to show the whole country a different way of doing things, and I think that's really brave and bold of them.
With Thailand being a Buddhist country, they should show respect for the animals and love and not want to hurt the animals.
We need to evolve and things need to change and people need to be educated, especially the people owning the elephants, that they can make money with their elephants in a natural way rather than beating them and making them bleed and suffer.
If you truly love elephants, come to Elephant Nature Park.
Come to Elephant Nature Park
and have an experience that you would never ever think in your wildest dreams that you could have, and just be so up close and personal with these amazing creatures is just, really a once in a lifetime experience.
It shows definitely how close we are to everything around us, how we are really all connected to our surrounding environments and the animals. As much as we want to say that we're more superior and different, I mean, we're all connected as one in the beginning and we all have to look out for each other.
It's a nice thing about light. Absolutely.